Okay, it's recording. Mic check, one, two, done. For today's market, I'll just directly head over to today's market, okay? So it was something to see, okay? I've executed some trades, they were good, but at the end of the day, the outcome was totally unexpected because somewhere or the other, I can't blame myself, okay? I can't be this hard on myself. I mean, what's the truth is the truth. So let's go to the markets today. By the way, I'm getting this one. So 812 super fast. I'm coming for you, baby. Okay, so 15 minutes today's chart. So yeah, basically today market was totally on a continuous uptrend, unlike yesterday's. Yesterday was mildly sideways. But today, after tapping our A plus twice, it's giving like a straight move upside on a 15-minute time frame. Okay, and this is the news candle. So I took one trade here, but I'll just come to it later on. The main thing that I want to talk today is this level. So how is this level validated? I'll come to it now. Before anything, what we always do is analyze our markets with a calm mind. That is the only way to profitability. I don't care what others say or all kind of bullshit about morning routine and stuff, but some kind of routine, especially in this field, actually works out legit. So today was pretty chill. By the way, if you look from yesterday's point of view, when today market was a clear uptrend. Uh, okay, but based on previous data, what we can see is that it's clearly bullish. Okay, so market tried to push bullish, but it failed immediately right after and after. So this indicates only one thing, that it is healthy on the sell side. So if you mark the last one, two, three in the market on the selling side on 15 minute, so it'll be basically this structure, okay? I mean, literally. So this will be a valid two candle retracement. This one here. So the highest point will be here, okay? So one, two, and then three right here, right? So if you mark simple levels, level of one, and then the level of two. Okay, basically, I remember I marked this level yesterday also, but still, I want to show you something. I have to delete this one. Fuck it. So as you can see, this is today's market. It kind of reacted by tapping into our zone, but obviously it didn't respect it the first time. So and the second time it is totally validated. The market is on a continuous uptrend. But what I'm trying to make up, I mean, but the point which I'm trying to make is this level. Okay, this selling level. I just marked this as the TJL level 2, which will be our A plus for this selling structures TJL, which also kind of aligns with yesterday's change of character A plus. Okay, so this is not what you call it, like the same level played twice, but this is actually a legitimate level. Market didn't, I mean, what you call it, it didn't play out the first level very well. It was well beyond our trading time, like starting of the Asian session. I mean, not starting, but pyramid. Anyways, so coming to the cells here, Today was basically the perfect, ideal trading, you know, setup, or what you call it, like psychology, or the perfect entry model. Okay, I want to talk about a few things right here. This was our original selling level, which I was planning to, execute my trade on. I also, I mean, you can see here the market, completely gave me as well. So if I just neglect that part and play it as a live market, see, I don't have the, what you call it, like replay mode, because this is a basic plan of trading view. But I promise by the end of this year, I probably will make this replay very, I mean, it's very important. So I'll come to you. Everything's coming. So I was waiting for this sell level, okay, because I was totally, ignoring this bullish trend. And I was originally thinking like market is on an all-time, like not all-time high, but monthly high, and it took out all the previous weeks and previous month. So maybe at this time, people might, book their profits. So this was one of my logic. I mean, this is very, what you call it, like not fundamental, but it's totally my personal analysis. And I may be completely wrong, but this level, this logical level, validates my, analysis. So coming to the trade, plan should have been, as I'm scalping, it should have been bullish. But since I've already marked the selling level, and this is a valid level, so I was interested more in selling because my fundamental analysis of gold or this market aligns with, this sell. So enough of that bullshit. Still, every single thinking counts here. Anyways, the market tapped into my level of this candle, and it perfectly gave a shooting star. I mean, kind of a shooting star. Okay, I'll just maximize the view. Perfectly gave a shooting star candle, but I was waiting for price to give me a little, some more confirmation to trade on, because I want everything with 100%. I mean, I want the market to convince me that PC, fucking take a trade right now. Everything's aligned with your entry model. So I don't force any kind of setups. I just draw out my levels and my zones, and I kind of wait for the market to tell me, like, scream at me that take an order, nigga, take an order, place an order, put an order, execute your fucking trade. So market wasn't screaming right here. It's kind of, showing a fake move. I mean, I know how women plays. So market is exactly like, same like a woman. And fundamentally, market is energy. I mean, I think it like the way. But anyways, none of that bullshit counts anyway. Many people think I'd be like fucking crazy. But still, this candle right here is like illogic, okay? And I was waiting for some follow through, but it totally rejected. I mean, it kind of went for a bullish, but at the end moment, it rejected and kind of closed bullish. So on the next candle, I was waiting here, okay? I didn't put any kind of trades here. It's perfectly, aligning with my entry model. Market is showing, it's revealing one by one of its, what you call it, like it's revealing itself. So on the next candle, it's like clearly a bullish sign, clearly. So I waited. It didn't even, cut this low, this body, this body. None of the candles did it. So I was waiting patiently. On the next candle, it gave like a very good indication, but no follow through. I was waiting for a follow through because I will fucking take on some confirmation rather than just, tap and go level. I know this is an A plus level, but still I fucking need some confirmation to put on an order. See, fucking hell. I was so right here that I didn't place any kind of order on this running wicks, okay? Now I want to explain how wicks are formed or what these candles, identify as or how they're formed. Any of the bullshit, but you can see the rejection. And I knew that this strong bullish candle, it had some, indication that market was clearly bullish today. So I was waiting patiently. Fucking hell. Fucking hell. It took some big liquidity upside. Maybe there might have been some previous levels. Oh, okay, or this high. Maybe also even this high. So it took all the highs, like earlier highs, and then it kind of made a big shooting star. I mean, not exactly shooting star because you can see market tried to, to take a step, a little pip, I mean, a step higher, but it failed. So it kind of closed like a shooting star. But then again, I was waiting for the second candle, and it closed bearish. This is a clear sign, but only because this is way above my point of interest. I didn't take this trade because stop loss would be unnecessarily high. Okay, like 45 pips stop loss. Close to around, if I round off to it, it will be 45 or even 50 pips stop loss. So this is totally invalid, like according to me. So I was waiting, I was watching the price unfold itself. If this trade would have been like a winning trade, so be it. I don't care, okay? So be it. I'll enter in between like some internal structure shift. I'll wait for more confirmation because I not only have some candle confirmation because this is like a high level, okay? Like analyzing every candle form and what it denotes or how it's formed is a next level game. So only because I had experience and I started my forex journey, or maybe you could say, yeah, forex journey with like price action and candle psychology, so I know some things. So the second candle close, and I'm waiting for the third candle to see how the price unfolds itself. And thirdly, it kind of closed a doji. This is purely illogical right here. I mean, even if this closed bearish, but this is totally illogical because this is an A plus level, and I'm not saying that price has to respect my level and fall like give a direct fall of 1,000 pips. No, it shouldn't move like that. But the point I'm making is it should have been, at least it should have closed here, but it closed very very near to the previous candle's body. Okay, so this is I was waiting. Okay, I was analyzing every single candle. Thirdly, what the fuck? This was what I'm waiting for, but still on the last few seconds, it totally went bullish, and my mind was totally blown. I thought maybe this was a fake move, like sweeping the upside liquidity and then hunting down the like the trailing stops of the new buys, and then market kind of gave this candle, which I think is purely illogical. I mean, it should have fell down, but it didn't. It did, but there is not like a perfect, connection that I can take a trade on these candles. Like I was waiting. The next candle it closed a fucking like big bull bar. Literally a big bullish bar which engulfed like previous all the candles, like previous three candles or even four. Like barely missed the fourth one, but still it did. And the second also gave a big follow through. See, this is a pure candle psychology masterclass by me, okay? I know I'm still a rookie, an amateur, but still I know some shit that I've seen. I'm in the markets like maybe I used to be whole day watching candles form, watching candles die. I mean how they close, how they open, what kind of follow through needs or is needed for a breakout or a breakdown. I mean, I've seen it all. Okay, this is a sign for like a clear bullish move incoming. But still, this is an A plus level, so I'm waiting. I'm watching the price to unfold itself. Like I said, on the next candle, obviously it closed. I mean, all the people who place their long orders right here in this accumulation, they book some of the profits right here, maybe even here. So this is logical. And then thirdly, it again closed there like bullish. I mean, what is this? Down up candle. I mean, what, hanging man, purely illogical. Like 1 minute charts are like total nightmare. On the third one, gave a like clear bullish indication, but it rejected. So now I'm interested on sells because you can see here it should have been like a big body candle, but sellers really stepped in and they closed below this level. And I've even marked this one. You'll see later on. And then on the next candle, I was waiting, to at least cross this level, this high, but it maybe it didn't. It fucking didn't. It tried to go down. Sellers really tried to press this candle down and maybe even like further, but it literally didn't. So I was waiting because things are getting interesting. And then, oh yeah, sellers really stepped in. I was waiting for this candle. This candle kind of confirms and makes like a logical, explanation of why this was the biggest week. So now, because a big player shorted here, so his entry is maybe right around here. So he's forcing the market to at least go down. He tried his best, but the buyers, failed him. But he again, maybe. Yeah. This is just my, logical reasoning. But still, I'm just watching the footprints left by all these candles, like decoding every single candle. And then on the next candle, it gave a big follow through. You can see this is a like clearly the perfect candle that I was looking for. It engulfed one, two, three, four, and five candles at once. You see right here. Wait a second. Wait a second. Where the fuck? Yeah, this one. See all of this big range. It was engulfed by this single candle. So I had to press the sell order right here. I had to, man. Perfect setup. Market, you literally, won at convincing me to put an order. So I'm really happy for you. So I put an order right here. I don't care if it totally reverses. And I like let's assume it reverses and I'm sitting right here analyzing the trade. Maybe I'll even say that this was purely like illogical trade because many candles close above my zone. Maybe I'll even contradict that if few candles close above my zone, this zone becomes invalid. But since I'm testing my strategy, I'm learning my strategy because this strategy is not like very simple, draw two zones and take a trade. Where do you take a trade? What kind of candles do you look for confirmation? I'm learning, man. I don't trade to make money because if I did, I did, but I know the result, man. It's worse. I trade to trade better, like I always say. So I put an order right here. This met my entire criteria that I was waiting for from these candles. Like I was waiting for like literally how many minutes? That was like for 19 minutes. I was sitting on the market watching every candle form, okay, every candle, decoding every single thing. So this is the thing that actually requires, for success. So everything's coming, man. I can see, literally. I'm the best, motherfucker. I'm the best. I took a sell order on the exact moment that I got my confirmation. I'm so fucking proud of myself, man. Now, market gave a good follow through. I put on, an alert on 1:1, and as soon as market gave 1:1, I put 50%. Literally, I booked 50% of my quantity, my profits on this level, okay? Because it gave me 1:1 that I always look for. The very first thing after putting an order is to, make it risk free. Now, many people will contradict, they'll hate me maybe, but I don't fucking care. And to the future PC, if you're watching this, always, book some of your profits on 1:1. I mean, it's far better to, take some of the profits or, minimizing your loss than to actually taking the 100% loss. Okay. I don't know if it makes sense. I even wrote down a few lines that, Raja Banks, the famous trader who literally owns a broker himself, he told me losing less is way more important than winning accidentally. What a fucking, I mean, the line literally like was engraved in my fucking brain. I don't know. So I booked 50% of my content right here. I mean, 50% of my profits right here, and I fucking let it run. So this, I was originally targeting this, this resistance or what you call it, this support or whatever you call it. But this is very less, okay? Like how much? How much is this one? Inventory, only 60 pips. But there is one fundamental mistake that I did. Not mistake, but I learned it today. I learned something new. That when market is on a clear uptrend, okay, on lower time frames, that is 15 minute, and this is a 15-minute level. So if market is clear uptrend, like clearly bullish on 15 minute, and if you're taking counter trend trades, like this is practically speaking a counter trend trade. So if you're planning a counter trend trade on the lower time frames, because this is I mean basically scalping. Okay, if I would have been on a swing trade, that would have been a completely different strategy. I mean, a different, RR or anything you call it. But basically, I'm scalping on because this is a 15-minute level. So if 15-minute is clearly bullish and you're taking counter trend setups, then always put your TP reasonably. Okay, reasonably, because market, I've seen this countless times. After actually giving 1,000 plus pips, not plus, but 1,000 pips, 1,000 points, or 100 pips, it retraces. It literally goes for correction. Okay, and sometimes it just reverses from 1,000 pips, 1,000 points, or 100 pips. So I just had to make. I mean, I learned something new today. That here is 100 pips. Okay, exactly right here. So this would have been my original ticket because market reversed from this point. Okay, so after moving 1,000 points, it kind of reverses or goes for a correction. But my TP was on this. Originally, I was planning to target the entire lows because there are countless of internal liquidities right here. This low, this low, this low, every low. So I originally targeted, you know, this low right here. But then again, watching the market conditions because this was clearly a bullish uptrend, and I was trading contrend, so I didn't. So I, reduced my put my profits. I mean TP on this level, and then I let it go. Put my alert right here, you know, the TP alert, and then went on going ahead with the day, doing my other activities. But what market did was rather interesting. Okay? It reversed from this point. I mean, exactly, not exactly, but clearly from 1,000. I mean, from 1,000 pips, almost 1,000 pips. See, exactly, motherfucking exact 1,000 pips, almost exact. Okay, this is the exact 1,000 pips almost. So almost, it just wicked down and reversed totally. So I learned something new that if you're trading counter trend, always, always make sure that you take, I mean, it was advised according to the strategy to take only 50 to 60 guaranteed pips because it is guaranteed to move, okay? Based on this setup, not guaranteed, but I'd say highly probable, okay? This was my mistake because I didn't keep this in mind, but right now I just note it down. I wrote every single analysis and I'll be, analyzing and journaling. So I put everything together. This was my little mistake. So I took a break even right here. Okay. I'm so glad that this is a break even trade. What you call anchor. Oh, not anchor. This is a break even trade. So I'm so proud of myself on this trade, man. Even if this is break even, this didn't give us like a hell lot of profit, but still, I learned a lot. And then again, I actually didn't trade. I just drew this line based on the market structure, the new market structure that is about to be like formed. Because as you can see here, after this high, after this, one level of one, which closed here, market formed another level of one. Okay, this level of one, and it closed here. So it got validated, and then again it made one new level. See, clearly a retracement, like a clear retracement, and the highest point is here for level one. I marked line here, and I was waiting. Okay, but while I was waiting, market clearly gave a bullish, what you call it, like a breakout beyond this level. But I didn't trade it because I was distracted. My friend was here, but I had no regrets because if I would have been in on the markets or in the markets, I would definitely have traded right on this one, this level, this point. Why? I'll tell you. Not because the strategy is the secret sauce I've been waiting for, but all the things that is now aligned. My mind is free. I can see my setups clearly. I can analyze every single thing. That is why I can trade better. So this is a buying level. Okay, we'll just minimize this line here. And then this is a TJL one, okay? So why is this TJL one? You can see right here. You see right here, okay? Very easy. And I just have to put it like this one. See? First retracement, second retracement, third, the last retracement. Where did it go? The last retracement to level of one. It closed here. So the lowest point, level of two, this zone comes out to play. TJL one, and then RE plus. Very simple strategy. But strategy doesn't make you profitable. Does it never make you profitable? Your psychology, your emotions. I mean, you will literally you will make yourself profitable, not your strategy. So yeah, it tapped in right after closing three candles, 15 minutes. I mean, an hour. What do you call it? Like after an hour, maybe. Yeah, after an hour. So if you go to small time frames, like on the 1 minute, market closed right here. This was a level. Ignore this big zone and I'll delete this one. I won't delete it. I'll just let it be because this has some big significance later on. I'll come to it. Now, it kind of tapped in on this level, but why would this be invalid? I'll tell you. There is no direct confirmation on if this is the exact tapped in because this is TGL1. I mean, the level of 1. This is not even an A plus, so I'm a little hesitant. I'll wait for a few candles and I'll definitely miss this impulse, okay? And you can see it resulted on like a very short-term impulse, an immediate correction. So and big range. I mean, literally, what the fuck is this? But on the next impulse, it gave kind of a breakout, right? So I would have captured maybe this move. I'll tell you where. If we look at the candles, this is clearly a big bar candle, okay? And maybe I would have been influenced by this candle and then put a trade, or maybe realistic, realistically speaking, this candle, but my stop loss would have been very high. I mean, literally, the strategy says that you should always put a stop loss below the zone, but this zone is more than 1,000 pips. I'll literally show you more than 1,000 pips, almost 900 or 80 pips, 900 points, but still so the best thing that should have been done here is to look for a little more correction, sorry. So if I draw out my, what you call it, my 5 waves, it would have been kind of good, but this is purely like literally illogical kind of thinking. So maybe I would place them out there on maybe around this impulse. See, earlier I thought that if I draw my five waves impulse, I mean the internal structure shift from this point, okay, this is the lowest point until now, so zero. Valid retracement here, say this two candles, so highest point one, the lowest point between this point two, so this two close nowhere. I mean this one close right here, so the lowest point would not be. This is little difficult, okay. Let's just be more realistic about it. So not this one. See, what I originally thought while I was, observing this price action, I drew my five waves like this one from above, but this was totally my mistake. Okay, so correction to like valid three, valid four, and then hopefully five. This was my mistake. Okay, level of four. This was my mistake. I sincerely apologize to myself because this is a selling internal structure shift. If price would have been, went downwards, yes, it was clearly bullish, right? So if we would have trading like we were trading on the what you call it like internal structure shift to bearish, then this high would have been like the valid high to like to originate the five waves. So if price would have been went down, and then this level would be like this. Same goes for our A plus level of four, but we were looking for buys here. So obviously this was my mistake. And if you look at it, okay, if you look at it on a five waves impulse, so like reference point one, value correction, the one close right here, so lowest point two, um, say three, three close right here, so lowest point four, and then like five here. So this would have been like a level of four, three, and then level of four. But I'll tell you why this is wrong, okay? It might have been like correct if I were a noob trader, but this is totally illogical because we are still looking for buys here, for buying structure, okay? This five waves is for internal structure shift. That is, if we would have been planning sells on this level, then the previous five that I drew would have been logical, okay? Not this one, totally not this one. And the previous one is actually wrong, okay? If I originate my five waves from here, valid retracement, level of 1, it didn't even close on this level. Okay, so if I would have drawn the five waves from this point, valid retracement level of 1, it didn't even close here. So this is basically like no confirmation. So this price is clearly bullish. It didn't even close below this low. So what kind of other confirmation that we would have been looking? I mean, we would have looked. So maybe we would have observed a change of character on the 1 minute. So see, this is bearish. I oh, it didn't even close right here, right? It didn't even close right there. So what can be done? So these are very simple things, and yet it can be kind of complex because you have to spot every single candle. So if I draw from this point onward, it kind of gave a closing right below this level. Then we would validate the cells. Okay, give me a second. Then it'd be like select the perfect buy. So what if the price is clearly push, like it's here, but it reverses. And then instead of playing this TJL, it kind of goes again up and it breaks above this level, the level of 2, and then it would have been a valid change effect, and then you can play this level. But the point is, there is no, like, not no confirmation right here for this buy. So we have to like put an order purely based on candles. Okay, purely based on candles. So if I look at like a bearish setup, this is clearly bearish. So this one never closed, so this would be invalid. If I look from this point onwards, did it close here? So, no, it didn't. So this would also be invalid if I mark from, what do you call it? Like, this is valid from this point onwards. But you know what? This actually fucking range, you know. This is like a clearly a range. That is why we are unable to validate any kind of structure. Because even if I put on the the selling structure, sorry, the buying structure, see one one close right here. So this lowest point would be 2, and this would be 3. Okay, then retracement 3, and then 3 goes right here. So this would be 4, and then 5. I'm just watching the levels play out. Okay, so the previous levels that I drew. So this would have been the literal structure for the continuation buy. But this is actually for internal structure shift, not any kind of, what do you call it, like continuation trade. Still, if you can see, there is a little buying on this level, but it's not that kind of reactive. And on the fourth level, it literally was NFP. So holy fuck, I'll come to it later. There is literally no trade confirmation if I look at it on the primitive confirmation techniques, like arches of character, or even what do you call it, like the 5 waves. Mm, I can't even spot in normal change maker if I look from this level. So this is the range. That is why I'm like very, it's very fucked up. So if I put up from this selling range, let's say I'm just taking an example. So point of one, there is no retracement right there. If there would have been a valid 2 kind of retracement here, then it would have been like a total valid for this buy. You know what? And this buy is even on my site yet. I just basically saw this wick and put on my assumption, but still, if we look at it from this point of view, this is the biggest candle, so this would have been the retracement. but it didn't even close below this level. So how can we validate this one? How about this one? It's still this. There aren't any closings below this level. So we can't invalid. I mean, we can't valid this level of one more here. Let's see around here. This is clearly bullish. Broke here. This point. High. Nah. There is no trade. I mean, no like PO confirmations on this one. Or just have to trade. I would have been. Maybe I would have. There are two scenarios. I would have missed this trade, or maybe I would have, put on my 5 waves on the selling structure somewhere on like this, and I would have hopped on this buy, you know, because even if this is purely wrong, fundamentally wrong, but it kind of paid out. So just like the quote that I told you from Raza Banks, losing less is far more important than winning accidentally, right? So two scenarios, I would have traded on some candidate confirmations like this one or even this one, maybe on this one, or not this one, maybe on this one, right? This is valid, but then again, it totally went sideways from this point. But yet, this candle is too big, 34 pips, and there's no follow through, so definitely fuck it, man. And even like after a big bearish candle, market literally tried to go down, but it went up straight shoot up. So this is not like the market isn't screaming at me to take a buy on this candle. Not because I've seen this entire move. Not I mean not because I'm seeing this entire bullish move, but literally this is not. I wouldn't have entered with this one. Okay, and here market is basically ranging, so no chance. Not even on this candle. I would have still waited. Okay, because this closed really well. It also kind of gave a good follow through. Okay, 18 pips. It gave on its own. I mean, even if I would have traded this candle, even if I would have traded this candle, market would have given me break even. So on the next retest, this is the actual retest. I'll wait for the buys here. So first indication would have been like I'm just watching this market. Like, see, everyone is an analyst, like a good or the best analyst after, like I mean after market closer. Like everyone, literally everyone can come and give the analysis on why this move came. Okay, like double testing this level, any kind of bullshit they'll speak. But I don't care about others because this is my video and I'll only analyze myself. So for a future PC, look at it, okay? I'm just explaining the candle psychology of this present PC, 7th of August 2026. So this is it. I mean, market with literally speaking, it kinda has to go down because this is the big, what you call it, like a vacuum, right? It created a vacuum, okay? And even if I put my fib down there, see, fib literally worked. But I don't trade fib, so fuck this. And see, once again, fib literally works on this level. So fib is the best thing for me for confirmation. So this is a clearly good bullish sign because it resisted this entire big sell from closing below this level. And then on the second candle, it kind of gave a big follow through, but on the last, maybe I'm just speculating. On the last few seconds, it totally reversed. The next candle it gave a good closing, like a good hammer. On the next one it tried to go way down, but then it flipped. Holy shit! I just observed this one. It totally flipped here. So I would have waited for this next candle to close at least above this high. Literally speaking, literally, I mean honestly, fucking honestly speaking, this would have been my entry with this as a stop loss. Literally speaking, and this as the first TP, it's what the fuck? It's still very high. I mean, not very high. Sorry, I'm watching this number. It's 598 pips, 59 pips, and then I have target. Second target would have been this high. I mean, originally, I wouldn't even see at the market, and I would have put my TP here, maybe, or like put break even on 1:1, and then I would have let it run. Literally speaking, because NFP is coming soon, coming soon. So it might have taken my stop loss and it would have blow up, but I don't fucking care, man. Realistically speaking, what I would have done is I would have put my TP right here and then let it run, baby. I don't care about all the other moves, all the NFP. I'll just take this amount, 1,000 points, 1162 points, 116 pips, and like sleep, fucker. I don't care. I'll just chill out after this profit, take profit. So fuck this thing. Oh, what's this coming? N15A plus. Okay, maybe this one. Okay, okay, so fuck it. This is the best trade I would have like analyzed by watching this candle because I can say I'm like getting crazy good at analyst's point of view, but from a trader perspective, I'm still lagging behind. Okay, on executions or like taking much more confirmations, or maybe I'm scared sometimes. But maybe this is the edge that I was like always craved for, the purpose. So I literally found my purpose right here. I just need to follow my rules every single day, you know, put on my trades when the market literally screams at me to put an order, and then I'm like finally convinced, okay, okay, man, I'll just put an order. Like it has to convince me to take a trade. This is totally a new thing for me, again, a new understanding. So this would have been the best trade on this level, and then market made a new high, CH1, new low, CH2, a 15-minute low. See this one, retracement low, retracement low, low. Then this is the NFP, by the way. So I'll extend this one because maybe this price tapped into our big daily selling zone. So maybe we can see a significant fall, like it is falling. And I'll just come to it later. So this would be a detailed one. It kind of played really well here, okay? Even though I didn't like put an order here, I have my reasons why. I'll tell you. So after NFP, and not after NFP, before NFP, what I was planning originally is sells. But according to the market structure, it's clearly bullish, but I don't know whether news will come good or bad for the country. So I watched other people's point of view. I looked at the data, and after all my analysis, I put my buy stop around on this level, okay, on this high. Sorry, not 4320. I still remember 4320 around here. Okay, I put my buy stop around here with 20 pips stop loss and 30 pips stop loss because I have made the buffer amount to risk to take more profit for initial alignment for this day only, news days. So, but holy fuck, it kind of went down first. See, before NFP, it gave a big spike down, literally like 1,000 pips spike down, man. And then it on the second next candle, it gave more than 4,000 pips. I mean, literally, look at this, more than five. literally 5,000 pips, 500 pips on point, and my buy stops were right here on this level. So and and like TP levels is this selling level because I've already analyzed. Let me looking at the daily structure. It's clearly bearish. So this is the TGL1, TGL2. I'll come to it in a while, but look at the market. I put my buy stop on this exact. Still remember, still a 4320. Okay, yeah, around here 4320.4 something around price, and then my order got executed. I'll tell you. Wait a second. I'll tell you, man. My order got executed right on top. Bad show. Right on top, motherfucker. I took a loss here, man, because my I just immediately put trail my stop loss to around like 30 pips. Okay, immediately because I knew price had to like come for a retracement, and this is NFP, and I was literally hoping for price to tap in my legitimate sell level, I mean selling zone, and it did. But what the fuck? It took my stop loss and then like went ahead. I mean, it's just so upsetting, man. And then I put another entry. Okay, this is the I took an SL here of 300 pips, I mean 30 pips, and on the second candle. Okay, let's put it like this. And then I put another order on this high. I mean this green candle closing. Okay, I mean this at this point I was totally trading emotionally, but still I was very conscious about my losses and everything. Yeah, and immediately right after it kind of went off, I mean, went ahead, but actually speaking, it didn't. Okay, it did. I mean, I was planning to. Oh, wait a second. 70 pips this candle gave? Oh, no, I don't accept it. It hardly gave 40 pips. I still remember. Maybe it was around this candle, maybe, okay? But it took my stop loss and again went ahead. So I think it was maybe on this candle, but it didn't give 70 pips to me. 70 pips would have been more than enough. So which was it, man? Not this one, not this one, not this one. Is this the one? No, man. It took my. Okay, I can't locate this candle, but I took an entry, okay, a re-entry, maybe somewhere around here. But it took my SL, okay. I'll just consider it this, okay. It took my SL, and then it literally like holy fuck, gave around like 1,000 more pips, 1,000 more points. So NFP, even if I like predicted the exact buy, I still made a loss. But on the second trade, I made only like very minimal loss, okay, of what you call it, like three pips, very minimal loss. So not even three pips, not three pips, man. What the fuck am I telling you? It's like break even, okay, but with a loss. So I learned something that sometimes, even if you are right, even if you do everything right, even if you predict the future accurately, you still lose. And I am that motherfucker that lost today. I mean, many, many of my trading friends, they lost on this candle, okay? Because most of them were buys on this candle only, like on this candle itself. And they, and after this candle took off, they immediately trailed their stop loss to maybe around like this low or maybe this low. But I can literally say I saw many, okay, who even put buy stops and what you call like sell stops, blow their accounts. Today's NFP was very like brutal because these days news, I mean these months were continuously giving one-sided moves. But today was actually the like I've seen the manipulation that I always feared. Okay, I only put my, what you call it, the buy stops on 4320. I didn't even place my sell stop, literally speaking. So I'm safe. If price would have, spiked down, I mean, it did, but if, like, even by mistake, my sell order would have been activated right here, and on the next 20 second, it gave this rejection and this big move. My account is gone, motherfucker. So God saved me once again, but with a little, premium. Like this time, last time, God saved me by, I mean, God literally helped me by not blowing up my account and even giving me a little, chunks of money, few money. But this time, God literally took money and then saved my account. I don't have no regret, no complaints, but still, this is bad. I learned sometimes, even if you are damn right about anything, you still lose. So, what I evaluated is, so it's basically pointless to let that loss take over your mind. I mean, it's not, most people, they would have been really bugged. They would have been like totally fucked their mind after, even after they predicted the market right and still made a loss, they would have been like very fucking crazy. But immediately I closed the market, I was, like observing myself. Am I looking for new trades and forcing new setups? No. I did once right there, but I risk managed it, so it was okay. So I learned sometimes even if you're damn right, you still lose. So it's pointless to let that loss take over your mind because it's only sometimes. Okay? On the quote, sometimes even if you're right, you still lose. So sometimes, it's only sometimes, not always. So fuck it and relax, dude. Fuck it. Fuck this market. You traded very good today. Even if you made a fucking loss, I don't fucking care. Today, I would have, journaled my trade as break even if this NFP didn't come today. So fuck the market, fuck me, fuck my mind, fuck everything except my trading, my trades. So today, it was a good day. I don't care if it gave a loss here. I was waiting for this 15-minute TJL one, but price just spiked down. It just tapped and gave this reaction, and it's been totally sideways. It again tapped, but no, this level is valid. I mean, a level is valid only once. So even if it tapped here, this is not my A plus, so I wouldn't trade on the tap and go. So fuck this one. My analysis still works okay, and I was waiting for coming through this big zone, okay, big red zone. So today's trading session, basically these were the entire trades and two trades, three trades, uh, and these levels. Okay, so coming to the daily point of view, okay. Now, see, you can see the market is clearly bearish from this point onwards, from January, late Jan. Market is clearly bearish. So what I marked is the last one, two, three of the market, as you can see right here. Maybe I journaled this analysis, but we'll do it again, no problem. So if you want the last one in the market, say this is the one. So what the fuck? What the fuck? It closed here. Highest point, level 2, 1. Then again, retracement valid, 1, 2. Then again, 1, 2. Okay. Then again, no one because the slow. Uh, why am I drawing it? Perfect. So this is not a valid retracement because there is no closing. If it would have been closed, I mean, if price would have closed below this level, then I would validate this level as a level of 1 and the highest point is level of 2, but it didn't. So two levels come to play. Selling levels, 1, and the level of this level, right? Okay, okay. So these two levels, okay, because this is the tentative low, as this is the retracement, and it closed well below this level. So this is the level of 2, and once again, if we look at it very clearly, this would be the A plus level, and then one more hidden level, which is this one. This one is the supply, right? See, big impulse move, and the this is the candle for supply. Okay, this is basically the daily levels. I'll trade them. My view for the market is a little bearish for a few days and then again bullish maybe. So I'll wait for some hourly confirmation and I'll take some swing trades if I got any. I mean, I get any. So for today, we'll just observe and see. Let's observe our levels. Okay, TGL1, level 1, close here, level 2 here. So on the drawing, I mean, when we were analyzing, I've considered this as the valid retracement. Okay, so this also is a level of 1 and the level of 2. So if you look at it that way, this what did I do? I just fuck it. But if you look at it that way, it comes around here. Okay, like, I'll just draw it for a second again. So if you go to lower time frames, ah, this is the thing. This is where I'm wrong. So basically, the point which I'm trying to make, let me observe it very clearly. So okay, so retracement level of 1, high 2, retracement closed high 2, TGL2. Okay, okay, I didn't consider this as the what you call it, like a valid retracement. It might, I mean, it makes sense, but we just have to observe, okay? I can't directly come and say that I won't, validate a gap up as a valid retracement. This is clearly a retracement, but let's see, okay? Let's see. And let's play these levels first because this is the new scandal, okay? So, okay, fuck this up. All right, so by the way, it tapped into a TGL A, I mean, not A plus, but TGL level 1. So I knew that some selling has to come. So what I anticipated is some confirmation, okay, because this is daily, and the rule to trade daily is to look for 1 hour confirmation, and then to trade actually we have to look for 1 minute change of character after the 1 hour confirmation is complete or is formed. So I was just looking at because see, obviously to have 1 hour confirmation, it'll take days, maybe weeks. So I was just looking for 5 waves to see how price will react. Tapped in. So highest point 1, valid retracement 1, close here. So valid high, not valid retracement, 3, So they closed here, so valid high, and the valid retracement, so level 5. So three levels comes to play. Okay, level of 3 and level of 4, which is our A plus. So I was waiting for price to hit my A plus, and then I might have executed an order to hold long. This is actually a swing trade here, but price didn't go to my level, and it just reversed from this point. But interesting fact, price actually respected my level, and you know what? It gave a fall of 1,000 pips. I know market has been totally like it's fucked up. It's very volatile, but still our level is on point, man. See, this is what internal structure shift actually looks like. Market is clearly bullish. You can see right here, clearly bullish, clearly bullish. So if we are looking for sell side confirmations, so we have to draw our starting point, or what you call it, our reference point from from the upwards, what you call it, like the upwards, like from the top. Okay, not from the not from the bottom. This would have been a buying continuation trade. It's selling. So totally valid. I was waiting for our A plus. See, A plus sell, but it never did. Instead, it hit our TJL1, and then it again gave 3,000. Holy, holy volatile, holy gold. 1,000 pips. 1,500 pips. 150 pips, easy, guaranteed. This high, okay, I'm watching this high, I'm looking at this high. But this is a step and go. Market is very. Wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second. On TJL, okay. Wait a second. I have to see. I literally wrote here, okay. See, on TJL, well, where is it? See, I don't know if you can see it. If market is good and volatile, 30, 50 to 60 pips candle in 1 minute. Okay, I've literally written it down. I don't know if I can see it. If market is good and volatile, 30 to 60 pips candle in 1 minute, then TGL1 is good. But if normal condition, then it's always better with TGL2, that is the A plus. Holy fuck. Holy fuck. Holy fuck. I mean, see, I missed the trade, but these kind of little learnings, even if I have written down this point, only because right now I'm analyzing my today's market and today's levels. That's why I can see this like this buy, man. Holy fuck. I literally don't have any regrets, by the way. I never have. But I literally have it on my notes, man. That if the market is good and volatile, and by volatile, I wrote it down like 50 to 60 pips candles in 1 minute. See? In 1 minute. Holy, holy 90 pips candle. 50 pips candle, almost 50 pips. 50 pips candle, almost 60 pips. What the fuck? 60, 70 pips candle. If the market is good and volatile, then TJL1 is fucking good. It's fucking good, man. What the fucking hell? This is the best candle that I would have traded. If I knew. Best candle with legitimate stop loss. Okay, legitimate. This low. I know this is very high stop loss, but still, I've started at this high. But at least it would have given me break even. Okay, break even. But still, I don't care if it's break even or it's a loss, but I missed this trade. Even if I was on the market, I was looking for, the sell, but I and I literally ignored this buy because it just stepped in where I mean and played. And basically, normally TCL1 is not that much reactive, but market was very volatile. That is why it reacted. Holy fuck, man! My bad. And on the cost of not taking this trade, I got this lesson that I knew from the start. I written it down, and oh my god! Welcome to Trading Pen Show. Welcome to Trading Pen. Hello. Holy fuck! Then again, it tested this level again, but this candle is way too big. No trade, no trade. But still, 1,000 pips. Bad show. Bad show. Holy trading. I love this game, man. Can learn not because the setups are playing, but because to even remember or to revise your notes or like for your little mistakes, not mistakes, but to recall these things. It costs you your winning trades. I mean, it costs you literal trades, your literal way to make money. Holy fuck! I don't care about the money though, but the good trade. Holy fuck! Today is wild. I mean, every day is like going very good, man. I can't I can't explain it on a video maybe, but every day it's like I'm learning something new and I'm implementing on the next day, and then on the next day I make a profit, and like it's a good day. Not because I mean it's a good day not because I made a profit, but it's a good day because I took the right decisions and shit. I mean, holy fuck! So this trade, no problem though. No problem though. No problem. Good, good, good. Nice, nice. See, I was waiting for this sell, even put my alert here, but market reverse from this point. So I don't care for this shit. If you look at it like from a normal change of character perspective, how would it be, how would have been how would it have been, right? Maybe. Okay. So level one, two, three. This would have been like a bullish change of character, but we don't want bullish, we want bearish. So on a bullish market, this one. So value retracement, close here, two, three. Okay. Just delete these five waves for a moment. So one, two, and three. And this is the last one to three in the market. And here, this is the valid change of character. See, this is new for me. Okay, I'm just analyzing this thing. And there would have been three levels. Okay, A plus bad show. A plus bad show. But what the heck? A plus. Then our SPR, support become resistance bad show. What is it? Yes, we are. See, I'm once again telling you this is not about a strategy, but about how you play it, because at the end of the day, it's the trader who trades, not the strategy that gets executes. Okay, double talk, right? I mean, banjo के बच्चे ban के लंड इसकी मात्र जो. I'm literally sorry for the swears that I'm making, but what the heck even is this? I mean, what the fuck? Fuck, not a good candle, not a good follow through. Good candle, good follow through. It closed, I mean, beyond this all candles, so good sell here. Stop loss. Holy shit, way too big. Market was volatile. So it would have been if I knew this point right here that on the like fairly volatile market conditions we have to trade our levels very seriously. So tapped, even if I would trade here, suppose a little above this zone, maybe first scenario, maybe it would have been market would have tapped my SL and I fell, but of this candle entry because this is a good big body candle. Even if this doesn't look like a value confirmation, still this buying level, not buying but selling level TP. But this is a legitimate level, okay? Ban short. I just noticed, man. Ban short. Good candle. Okay. If I were like trading tap and bull, I will say tap. Stop loss a little above the zone. I know this is very high, and I definitely would have been like looking for a little more confirmation, a little more confirmation. Ban short. TP to this buy level. Holy fucking hell, ban short. See, even if I wouldn't have traded this level based on only one candle, but definitely what would I have done is on this candle. See, this is like literally one of the biggest candles of these this range. Even if this candle, this kind of it looks good. I'm just analyzing. Okay, so stop loss around the zone 30 pips, 32 pips. TP maybe first TP around this low. See, it gave a thousand. I mean 160 pips and gave a retracement. First retracement came in exactly exactly almost around 900. I mean almost 1000 pips. 1000 I mean 100 pips. See, our observation is going strong, buddy. After almost a 900 or see, if we count from here, this is 1000 pips. So after 1000 pips, it gives a retracement and again falls, again retrace and again falls. So holy hell, holy hell, man, Killan, holy hell. Good follow through, good follow through, but again it went bullish. See, I'm not over exaggerating like forcing setups or something, but these are legitimate setups, man. If there is a, you know, uh, wait a second, let me find it. For entry criteria, if there is demand or supply or even change of character, even TJL, in this case, this is daily TJL level. So usually for daily TJL levels, we take two confirmations. First is 1 hour change of character, and then for actual trading or actual entry, we go with 1 minute change of character. But even if we look at direct 1 minute change of character, these levels comes out very well. And so these levels comes out very well. And TP is exactly at this point. I mean, exactly at this point, man. What the fuck? I'm not even amazed by the strategy because I backtested it and I'm forward testing it till today because I want to stick to one thing until I get profitable. I mean, I know profitability doesn't requires the winning strategy. I know some people who trades on like, like single candles. I mean, they know what kind of candles are forming and will form. They'll predict the next candle very well. I mean, I know people, okay, who trades purely on candle psychology and candle structures or that kind of price action. But what the fuck is this, man? So if you are active on the markets and if you are very clear, your mind is very clear, you can see these kind of setups. See, today I missed two things, and I won't necessarily be strict on myself, not because I want to mark this day as a good trading day, but because come quickly, man. I want to say something. Come on, come on, come on. Okay, see, this is very logical. Think that if one is, always obsessed with, this bar, this good bar, okay, good, literally good bar. So human mind, okay, I'm just speaking, being detached from myself, like, okay, fuck that, but still, people or even myself, I can get addicted to this bar, okay, and I even if I would have made some kind of mistakes, I'll make it up and try to put it on this good list. That is wrong. See, this is one main contradiction. That I didn't make any mistakes while I was trading. When I was trading, even if I mean this was my legitimate trade here, I didn't make any mistake. I waited for confirmations for the market to scream at me to literally press the button. I don't press the button. I'm very lazy. I'm not lazy, but I'm just very arrogant kind of thing. I'm just laid back. I don't force anything. Like give me sort of. I don't care about the price or the market. I just want the market to scream at me. Take an order, buddy. Look, I've given you everything you wanted. So I'll just be like, okay, take it. I'm like that. So even on this news scandal, I didn't make any mistake. I put only one order, only buy stop. If I put buy stop and sell stop, that would be totally devastating. So this was a clearly logical trade. But on the second trade, I know this was kind of bad. I mean, I forced my entry, but I knew the price had to go higher on my selling level. See, this might be also like a contradiction, like that. How can you know the price will go higher, right? But at the end of the day, we are still analyzing every single move. So, but also we can't be 100% sure. But still, I took an entry with very minimal stop loss. Like I told you, not even not 3 pips. It's very low. Not even 10 pips. Legitimately speaking. Wait, let me just calculate. So let's assume 0.05. Okay, let's just assume into 10 pips. Not even 10 pips. I took 0.05. Okay, this is my quantity for news. How many pips? Exactly. No, 700 plus 70. Okay, 0.05, 70. See, I took only 7 pips loss. 7 pips stop loss. And that too, it was break even. I mean, I set it at break even. But because of the spread, it kind of got, I mean, it gave me a little loss. But still, I traded better. I traded my best. I gave my best at trading. Even if I couldn't see this change of character, because obviously, if I mean, some other guy, even my trading partner would see this video or these levels that played out very perfectly, he'd be furious. Why didn't you take a trade here? But I'm relaxed. I just want the market to show me because according to my strategy, when price taps into daily level, like a very major level with a very big zone, like this zone, see, it literally covers up the entire street. I have to wait. I mean, according to my strategy, we have to wait for 1 hour change of character, and then only we execute our trades on 1 minute change of character. But I'm just telling you, only thing that I missed is this 15-minute EGL level because of this single thing that while the market is very volatile, TGL1 are very fucking good. So I got my lesson here. This is not a mistake because for the trading part, I did it like very crisp and very good. I just missed a single thing here, and this is not a bad thing, okay? Because if price would have done something like went I mean, a little up and then again, and made a good confirmation right here, then I would have definitely put an order right around here. Definitely. Or looking at some kind of confirmation. Definitely. But I can't trade this detail one at tap and go level. I mean, even if on later, like later day, later months, sometime, if similar kind of situation comes, I'll still be a little reluctant to put like a buy order directly. Because we can see right here, this is also a good engulfing candle, which engulfed the previous both of the candles, right? But no, man. Even though it didn't get a good follow through, that's the thing. So this change of character, I just draw it. So let's see how direct change of character plays out in 1 minute. 1 minute is basically full of traps and manipulation. So there's a wait for 1 hour change of character for to happen first at daily levels. But I just drew it so and it played out perfectly, perfectly. But no problem, as the as my mentor told me, losing less is good, way too good than winning accidentally. Because later on, if any kind of big levels steps in, and I put I mean I draw my 1 minute change of character level, so 5 waves is basically good. Okay, five waves is good. I rate them as like very good. See, 5 waves is literally good, but the direct change of character is not so good. Not so good. We can see right here exactly. This change of character is drawn from this level only. There is at least 2 levels comes out, so these are not tradable, obviously. And just you know thought it would have, I mean it would have been great, but it is, but still these are not tradable. These are not my according to my strategy. So look bullish, not valid retracement, but valid retracement here, here. So highest point is this one. No closing, so there is no change of character here. If it gave a retracement on this candle, let's say something like this, close here, close point, this, okay, and then gave a change of character on maybe like here, not maybe, but here only, and then 3 levels comes to play, 8 plus, and then the support and resistance levels, and then what we call it is the double top, right? So you can see it played out very well right here, our 8 plus. So even if this is not a valid retracement, see, this candle is like, you can't even see its body. So this is not tradable, man. This is the A plus level. It played out very well, but this is not tradable. This is not literally not my strategy. So fuck it. I can't, you know, amplify my strategy based on what I observed once or twice because it doesn't make sense totally. This is not a valid support resistance, even though it can play it once or twice, but this is not my strategy. I'll stick to my original plan. I just observe, but this is not even a good observation though. So fuck this. Not on this one. This is valid because this is literally a 5 waves. So I'll just put on the 5 waves. So valid, high, valid, closed here. So high here, and valid retracement. So level of 5. So wait a second. This is the level of 3. This is the level of 4, which is the double top. I mean, I don't think it'll play. Maybe later sometime it will get played. So I'll just extend it. Okay, I'll just extend it, and I'll come tomorrow. Not tomorrow because market will be closing shortly. soon for the entire week. So this is basically it for this entire week. Okay. Journaling part. I have to journal. I don't want to over explain on my journaling. I just put it on here like 15 detail A plus, something like that. And 15 teacher and A plus. So it's the right. Also bold it out and text color black. Nice. Okay, so what is this one? So this is on a higher time frame, a pending level. Okay, I forgot to explain this one. So you can see this is the M15 A plus level. Maybe next week it will come to play. Maybe we can get a good change factor right here. This is a hourly demand. Okay, this is an hourly demand. You can see this is like a very good impulse. And you have to draw a fib right here. See, fib is the best strategy. I mean, fuck everything. And that is why the TGL1 got played very well. I mean, fib, goat, even then. Fib is only used for confirmation, but still, if fib can be also a free strategy, okay? Because strategy that doesn't even matter. What matters is how you trade the strategy. So, see, we can validate this level like see this is a continuous green impulse, like continuous bullish impulse. So from the starting point to the closing point, to the ending point, we can draw a fib. And this is the golden pocket. This zone is how many pips? I mean, 1,000 pips. And if there are any levels in between, so those levels are highly probable. That is why this teacher one got played very well. I mean, fib acts like another confluence, which makes our levels kind of gives our levels confirmations. So that's basically it. You can see here, this is the demand zone. Yes. Before an impulse, this is the retracement, I mean the correction. Also, this is the daily demand. Okay, I'll come to the daily demand in a minute. This is the previous day M15 which got played out. I explained it yesterday. So 15-minute TJL, I told you it's very obvious. Marked it yesterday. See, high, the low, which made a new low, and then the new high. This is the high. So it broke here. So this is a new low. This is the low. This is A plus though. Okay, I'll delete this level. Even though it played out, so fuck it. Let's put on some pending levels. It's A plus. And then four hourly demands. Check this out. Big bullish impulse, and like this big bullish impulse, and one small correction. This is the H4 demand zone, but there's already one demand zone, the H1 demand zone, so I'll just let it be. So this will be our H4 demand. So, and then also on daily, see, this is the daily demand. I mean, I don't consider this as a demand, but this definitely be a demand. So I'll cut this daily demand and shift it on because this is only one candle, so it doesn't make sense. Literally, I just saw it. This is perfect. Oh shit, this is a literally big zone, man. I thought, but no problem. This will act as one more confluence for this demand and this kind of like degeneration or change factor. But what is this level? What is this level, man? Okay, these are early levels. Okay. I forgot to delete these levels. Fuck it. So you see H1 demand, this big one day, I mean daily demand, nice. These levels. So where were we? Okay, journaling. The 1 minute, 30 trades. This one. What is this? H1 demand. We'll just let it be. I'll just put it aside for a moment. Change of that didn't happen. It didn't happen. So we'll do it this one. See, I kind of anticipate things, okay? This is a valid structure. This is a CH2. I thought the market would I mean, literally come down and give us a change of character and again play up my selling levels because there's already a good selling level here. So I anticipate things because I made a mistake on my previous video. If you recall it right, that I didn't see I mean a valid setup because I didn't anticipate that change of character. So right now I always learn from my mistakes. Oh shit, it's 1 hour 36 minutes. We have to close this video soon because this channel is quick, not quick but calm and composed. So M15 A plus. Okay, and then our next trade would be this NFP. Fucking NFP. Fucking NFP, dude. Oh wait a second. I have to turn the spike down also. Let me mark this point as the order executed. Order executed. Here. Buy stop. Done. So this is basically it. I'll be waiting I mean how price will react if it will tap in on this level and on our M15 A plus level, right? It's a M15 A plus, so we'll see. And if it gives a breakdown below this level, then we valid change the character because this is, let's see, I mean confirmed, no CH2 confirmed low 2. Done. I was about to say CH2. This is confirmed low 2. Okay. Silly mistakes, but no problem. I still got it. Nice. Let's come to our chart. Okay, I told you right that it's very easy to get influenced or to get distracted or to get what do you call it, like to develop a thinking to only focusing on like focusing on this bar. But actually, this is really good, to I mean to trade with like proper to treat properly to enter on this like I'm not able to articulate it. I mean, when I think of it like very good thing to speak, I can't let it out. properly. So I'm working on it. What I basically mean is that we can get easily influenced. I mean, I can get because human minds are programmed it like like this way. So one can get easily influenced by or get obsessed to enter on only on this bar. And there are two sides. One, there's very good because you'll execute your trades perfectly. You'll trade good. But on the other hand, if let's say on the other hand, if you let's say take a bad trade, your mind will convince you of how it's a good trade, okay? If it kind of makes sense, your mind will convince you that no, this trade is a good one because of these reasons, and it will not show you all the dark side of why this is a bad trade. Literally, I can literally put it down today that it will happen to anyone, not me though. I can see through my own mind's, I mean, genjutsu, that it will play out in the future, okay? I can literally see through everything. So this can happen. I anticipate things. Anyway, today was a good day. It is 8th, not 8th, it's 7th August 2026. Yesterday I didn't trade. I only, what you call, observe the market. I drew my levels, but since I was outside my trading setup, my trading zone, I didn't trade, even if it was like my perfect A plus setup. And I don't have a fucking 1% of regret because I know on the next day I can make far better, when I can take far better good trades and make profits. So fuck this shit. This is M15 trades. And daily, it didn't play it out, okay? No, not this one. Not this one. Daily, I didn't trade. I was waiting, but I didn't trade. So, okay, absolutely crushed it. Setup, it was TJL only. Let me see. It was TJL and news. Okay, I have to add one more section for news. Change the color to around green, blue, pink, red, pink, purple. Okay, it kind of makes sense. Detail and news. This video, okay. This is, I've closed my day at negative loss. See, right now it's really bugging me to actually put this as a loss, okay? And convinced my brain is telling me to put it as break even because the trade that I took with my analysis, this one, is absolutely break even, right? On perfect entry, perfect analysis, everything perfect, done perfect. But only because of this bad entry, because of my broker or the external factor. I don't blame my external factor, but still, it makes sense on a fundamental level. So that is why it's bugging me to put it as loss. But still, I would take this loss because loss is a loss. All right. So this is what I was talking about. But still, it is a good. So I'll open it up. Image. See, if you regain control, not regain, but if you get the control of your own fucking mind, you can get ahead and literally go far, literally speaking. So you have to able to see your own mind's deceptions. Okay, it might sound like I'm talking a lot shit or giving just random philosophy, but this is what it is. Okay, So journal history 50, 50 detail 8 plus 10. So takeaway. This is literally, I mean, nobody would understand this at the, I mean, at this level because it's been only, I mean, how much? Only 2 months. Okay, I started my trading journey at June, July, and August. June, July, August, I mean, literally around 2 months. Okay, but still, I am able to see through all the market deceptions, and I can understand this thing. I don't care if other even profitable trader, calls me bullshit. I literally don't care. I just see where at which level I'll grow by developing my psychology on actually believing what is right. I just want to see. I just want to see that. If I'm wrong, I accept my loss. I'll take it. I won't regret it. I won't regret it ever because this is the best decision that I'm taking, that I'm learning. Okay, so G trade, man. What a fucking trade. It's like, let's call it like first entry. Then it's the second entry is on the news. Just NFP, right? Upload file, right? Done. This is crazy. Today's news was literally crazy. Not 30 exactly, but 32. Okay. I mean, key takeaway is that, like I told you, sometimes, sometimes, even if you're right, you still lose. Okay, so wait, what's happened? So it's pointless to let that loss take over your mind because it's only sometimes, okay? Not always. Not every time, sorry. Not every time. So fuck it and relax. Can I turn it into a heading? Nice. Nice. These are some key takeaways, okay? So important for learning purpose. So that is basically it for today. Oh, I mean, okay. Wild market. Everything was everything was going good. News. I mean, I don't expect much from news because this is basically gambling, and it goes well beyond my trading rules. Because trading, I mean, I don't gamble. Professional gambler. I do gamble, but it's professional. So it's 1 in the morning, and tomorrow I gotta go out for some important work at the morning, so I need to sleep now. And by the way, these days sleep's been fucking great. I mean, literally. Uh, and I'm planning to go all in into building my physique once again. I mean, it's pretty fucked up. My arm size got a little weak. Forearms. It's not like before. I mean, see, even my chest and shoulders are like, I mean, meh. So I'm thinking to go all in once again on the physique. So they'll wait because this is a promise to myself. I don't care if any, I don't get, I mean, I don't care if I get other viewers because I'm not a content creator, I'm a full-time trader, and I take this as a profession. So, by the way, tomorrow we'll do a review session of our entire, trading week of what kind of trades we placed, and if they were good, they were any good, what better could we do, and we'll do analysis for next week, right? So I need you to I mean, to be stay tuned. What the fuck is wrong with my English, man? I need to improve a hell lot of, I mean, a hell. See, I was stuck once again, so I need to improve more. Anyways, bye bye. Peace. Good night.